guys! So I thought I'd talk a little bit about meditating today. I know I haven't talked too much about anything other than music on my channels, but I thought I would share a little bit of what I do outside of music too. And one of the things that I'm pretty consistent about doing is meditating. So about a year and a half ago, I downloaded Headspace, which is a really good meditation app if you're looking for one, and I started meditating almost every day. I was pretty consistent at first. I think I took a little break, and now again I'm pretty consistent with doing it every single day. So I had dabbled in meditating before, but I don't think I quite understood what I was doing or what I should do, and so when I just did it by myself, I would end up just thinking the whole time for like half an hour and then being like, I don't know if that did anything, but it's really helpful to use that app and like have some kind of guidance. So, if you don't know anything about meditating, basically it's just about being still and focusing on maybe your breath or the sensations in your body or the emotions, or just watching the thoughts go by without getting too sucked into your thoughts. And it is pretty nice to just like sit and do nothing. So I meditate every morning now, right when I wake up, for 20 minutes. And I have a designated spot in my room. I have a little cushion on the floor right here. And I just come and sit here every morning for 20 minutes. I meditated when I was in California as well, and I just had like a little rug in the room, which I thought was kind of funny because there was one spot of my room where it was just like white walls, one little rug, nothing else, and it's like, what is that for? But I liked it. It was like my little empty space right there to sit. I think when I started meditating, my goal was to become less emotional and less influenced by my thoughts, which I think was an okay goal to have, but I think now I've realized through the course of meditating that rather than that sort of mindset, like trying not to let it influence me, instead it's better to just accept the emotions, be there and watch the thoughts, because eventually everything comes and goes. Like emotions come and go, thoughts come and go, and if you can just be there to watch them, it's a lot more helpful than trying to control them or change them. So I feel like one thing I've learned through meditating is to just become a lot less reactive to things. So see things happen, whether it's in the outside world or within me, and then just watch and not react right away and take time to think it over. I've also been much better with the reacting, much better about not making big decisions while feeling emotional or while thinking so hard. I think that it's best to take the time to calm down and to think or make decisions when you're calmer. I think there's a lot more power behind those sorts of decisions. And then another thing I've noticed that's been really helpful is that sometimes when a thought does come into my head and I'm about to get like nervous about it, I can sometimes remind myself, oh, this is just a thought, nothing else. It's not real. And then that oftentimes will just make it go away, which is really helpful. So if you're thinking about meditating at all, I recommend it. It is an interesting journey, and I do feel like I'm very early on in the journey. I would, in some ways, love to be like super old and wise. Like, I wish I've meditated for like 30 years already and see what that's like. But I think that realization, too, that it is a journey is a big part of it as well. That there's not really going to be a destination, it's just going to change. And that's another thing I've noticed too, is that sometimes you have these burning questions and you want to know the answer, and instead of getting the answer, eventually it just kind of, the question changes and you can become more okay with not knowing. That's another really important thing too, is that we don't know very much at all. So sometimes when I'm like trying to figure things out, like what should I do next? Or like, what is this person thinking? Or what does this mean? A lot of the times, like, we can try to figure it out, but a lot of the times we just don't know. And I think that can be really helpful to realize too. So, anyway, that's a little bit about meditating. I hope you found that interesting, and I really do recommend meditating if it's something that you're interested in. It's quite a journey. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.